This is what we do when we haul up a lobster trap. We take the lobsters out, and the first thing we do is we check the tail to see if it's got a V-notch. If it's a V-notch tail, then we have to throw it back if it's a female, so that it can bear more eggs and create more lobsters. The second thing we do is we measure the lobster, and we measure from the eye socket down to the end of the body, and if it is under 3 1/4 inch, then we throw it back. It's a short, but if it's above that line, then we're able to keep it. And if it's over 5 inches, then it's an oversized lobster, and we have to throw that back as well. So anything between 3/4 inch and 5 inches we can keep. And if it's a keeper, we take this little bander tool here, and we band the claws, and then we put it in a water tank to keep it lively and healthy. And when we get to the dock, we sell our lobsters, and they crate them up. So, let me band this guy here. He's a keeper. And then I'll show you the difference between a male and a female lobster. So the difference you can tell underneath their tails here is a female lobster will have very thin things right here, and they're kind of feathery, and a male lobster will be really bony and much bigger, and they're very smooth. And you can tell the male lobster has a really clean-looking, smooth-looking underneath its tail, and a female is really feathery. And it's much wider too, as you can see. The female tail is wider, and the male tail kind of narrows out at the end.
So you should just talk about, you talked about the V-notch, but you should talk about how lobsters get a V-notch.
So how we V-notch a lobster?
Why we V-notch them?
We V-notch lobsters so that it keeps the industry sustainable. And same thing with measuring. You know, we throw back the shorts and we throw back the oversized. But if a female lobster is bearing eggs, then we take this tool right here and we notch this flipper. So if anyone catches this lobster and it's got a notch in its tail, they have to throw it back.